Don, we back again.
Thank you.
Man, the master.
No,
President.
no, really.
Huh? President. So we were talking about Satan.
Yep.
So can you talk to us a little about what Satan is for us black people?
For us
Is
black
it
people.
is it a creation, or is something like we need to pay attention to it, or don't care about it too much?
For so many centuries, Bob,
Yeah.
the black man have not really paid attention to code. The people that conquered us wrote the history in code.
Definitely.
Do you understand? That's why many of their societies, they brand them secret society. The brand why they call them secret societies that you will not have enterprising to know what they are doing. You understand?
Understood.
I have been in several others, even here in Columbus. You understand? I'm telling you the whole truth. So when I begin to read or decipher because they encode these things. So when we start decoding it, things that you bring out will blow your mind. People never knew that you go to the gym to tan your skin. The white people go to the sun to tan their skin. And that is TAN.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Because 10 means the black skin.
Blackness.
Yes, the blackness, the melanated people. Melanated spirit. And Sat is a word that in the old ancient Mexican language means capro, friend.
Friends.
So a companion, very more than a friend. You see. So Satan means a companion of the black skinned people. You see that?
I think that's the conversation that start everything between us two to say we're gonna talk
Meet
about
up together.
that. We're gonna talk
Yeah.
about that. Say 10.
Yes.
So you 10, and then is the companionship of black people.
Yeah. So you see the worst thing that can happen to any generation is when you start holding on ideology, and once the ideology is backed up with religion, it's dangerous.
But it's not our ideology.
No, it's their ideology. But what they did was to back it up with religion. If they have backed it up politically, the white political light that will rise up in the black race will counter it. They will come against it. But they back it up with religion so that you cannot ask questions.
So it's a way to shut us down, like not talking about it.
Victimize us completely so that you will not know that you are the Satan. They victimize us, they dehumanize us. It's a demonization. They demonize us. That's why everything we represented, down to our ancestors, they call it evil or Satan. Because why? When they want to paint the picture of Satan on the wall, it's black.
Well, we're gonna talk about why everything that's black is evil.
It is
Why is
not.
that?
They told us that everything that black represents is evil, right?
Yes.
Because why? They painted the picture of the Satan as an evil, and they said the devil come to destroy, to kill, and to destroy. And then we are the people who has that skin. So we are the people who have been dehumanized, and we are to be destroyed.
But do you pay attention? Because on the 12 disciples of Jesus, when they painted, I think Leonardo da Vinci, I don't know who painted that picture.
Da Vinci.
Yeah, Da Vinci.
Yeah.
The black one, the darkest one, is Judah, the one that betrayed Jesus.
There you go. Because that is the Satan among them. So they depicted him with the color of a black man, so that you would know that a black man has been pictured as a deceiver.
The killer of God. Pretty
Yes.
much, with some religion believe Jesus is God.
Yeah. Now when we talk about Satan, let me ask you a question. What is the opposite of good?
God.
What is the opposite of like?
Hate.
What is the opposite of God?
Demon.
Now you just blaspheme. If you are a Christian, I will call you a blasphemer. Because in the concept of their Godism, God's supposed not to have an opposite.
That's deeper, right? Because and if we go that far, I'll tell you something I always ask myself is God is Alpha and Omega.
Good.
The beginning
And the ending.
The ending. How God can let that happen to have an enemy?
Beautiful. So how can somebody who is supreme and sovereign,
everything.
on his unknowing, right? Now he's now have an opposite, a threat, or somebody who is going to contend with him. Who created the devil? So called. They say it's God.
If there's a devil, is God let the devil happen?
Yes.
God betrayed himself because he knew at the end he was gonna have an enemy.
Beautiful.
It's like you have a child and then you said, okay, I know you're gonna do this, but I'll let you do it and I'll whoop you because you do it. You know what I'm
The
saying?
interesting part was that I came from a Christian background. I grew up. I studied a lot. But look at where I concluded the whole deception. If Adam and Eve were created by God, and God told them of all the whole thing, do not eat this.
And God knew.
God knew that if they eat it, they are going to fall. Why did he plant it?
To make them fall.
So after they have eaten what they know they will eat, why was he annoyed with them? You see, this
is nonsense.
So that brought me, anytime I'm bringing the concept of God, right?
Yeah.
I break it in pieces.
Piece by pieces.
G-O-D, God. Me, government of the day.
That's just your ideology.
No,
or
listen.
Something.
Anything. Okay, bring the God. Try to see the genuine indigenous spiritual source in your own land. Can you use that English God thing to quantify it?
No. It doesn't work.
God is a verb.
Yeah.
It's not even a noun. God means to act. That's the meaning of God. It's an
That's
act.
a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, but in my indigenous language, we call our supreme source Chukwu Okike or Chukwu, meaning that the creator, big God. If you tell me Chukwu Okike, I know it makes sense to me. But if you tell me God,
it
it
can
doesn't
be
make
anything.
sense. It's just a 2,000 years old language.
Yeah.
English is just 2,000 years old language.
We
So
know that.
how can I use that to quantify, validate my ancient spiritual source of my ancestors?
This is not.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah. So that's why it says Satan in my own language. They say it's Ekwesu. But do you know Ekwesu? They use it to equate what Satan means. Satan. But do you know the funny thing? There is a deity or a presence of a source, phenomenon, in the Ijaw language of Nigeria and in Yoruba. Yoruba call it Egbesu. I mean, Eshu. Eshu is what Yoruba call it. Egbesu is what they call it. Ijaw people call it.
Well, we got Egwesu and the we call them Loa in Haiti. Egwesu. There's a lot of them.
And now you might be translating Loa to Satan.
No.
Okay.
Not me.
So there is nothing that you can use to literally say Satan means this in your language, right?
No. There's no word.
There is no way. There is no way. So now they raised the order called Satan. And they told us that Satan is the enemy of God. Meaning that they are the representation of God. They're white.
The white people.
And we are Satan and we are the enemy, number one. Number two, they created what they call, every time you are dealing with this religion, they tell you the picture of supreme God. You understand?
Yeah.
Supremacy.
Because there's somebody on the knee.
Supremacy. Just understand it.
Yeah.
Whatever thing they gave me, they formed it. Anytime you close your eyes, oh, supreme God, you are seeing a white man that is on one high lifted tower, you see. So their supreme was made to suppress us. And even when they said they brought the supremacy, it was also made to separate us.
I have one question. And it caught my attention so many times when I went, the last time I went to a church. I think it was in Cleveland Avenue. My wife told me, yeah, we got to go. I said, okay, no problem. You know, just for being polite,
Yeah.
I went. And when I went there, I see a white man still as Jesus in a black church. How that is still happening when I said like a huge poster.
Yeah.
A huge poster.
In the 21st century, right?
First century, and then you have to kneel. I did not. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kneel, and it was. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how is it still happening, and we're in 2024, and then nobody or these people still in that mindset, and they can see exactly what's happening.
No, they cannot see. The worst thing that can happen to any civilization is when you tie them with religion.
Wow,
I say an ideology that is tied with religion is dangerous.
it is.
Very dangerous. Now, do you know one interesting part? That white, blue-eye looking guy that come from Europe that they hang in the church, right? You see that if a white man finds salvation, they will not give to the black man.
No,
There is no way. If the white man discovers salvation,
they will
I
close
tell
that
you,
door.
they will close that door. In fact, I am still suspecting that even their heaven will colonize. They colonize the heaven because all the angels I'm seeing are just white angels.
Yeah.
Angel Michael, Angel Rure. There is no native angel
no
that answer your native name. Right?
Michael,
English names.
English name.
Now,
only. John,
again, now see the Jesus, so-called, they say they gave us that will give me salvation to save me from which sin?
your
Sin of
sin.
Adam.
No. The thing is, in our community, in our Asian community, now we are getting the devil out of ourselves. Your ancient did wrong, now you're paying for it. When you sick, the thing is, I'm telling you straightforward thing. If you're sick right now in my community,
Yeah.
you inherited that from your ancestors' sin.
Yeah.
The devil ancestor that you had in the past. Who was this devil? Why? Because we gained independence. The world was colonized before 1803. The whole world.
Definitely.
The whole world. And then we break that overpower that world. They were, building on lies, and black men was inferior and this and that. And now a small, very tiny country just gained independence, and then America had 40,000 slaves at that time.
Wow.
40,000 slaves at that time. So now they demonize our independence. We get into law, devil. When you talk to a Haitian, everywhere you go now, you say, oh, voodoo. Hey. Even our black people in Haiti right now, still today, some of them think like our independence wasn't rightly gained because we gained it by devil, whatever, evil gave us that independence. So that's why I wanted to know, like, why in 2024 we still cannot understand ourselves.
It's not going to be an easy journey. But do you know why I'm happy? This is one thing I'm happy about. The ancestors are returning back.
We are.
I'm telling you.
We were like, if you say the ancestors are returning back, they were inside of us. And I think now is awakening. They're waking up.
I am a returned incarnate. I don't want people like me. I don't care whether you understand or comprehend what I'm saying. This is my 14th time on earth. Somebody else, how do you know? Don't worry. That's what we call Akashic record. Whenever you have time, one can begin to visit that, to know. But the most important thing is, if you became somebody who has this quest to liberation, everything that is going to come out of your bowel, you are going to be a gateway for the returning back of ancestors. You understand it now? This dispensation we are chosen by the ancestors to become the gateway. Everything you are bringing forth, all my children are all reincarnated souls.
Different.
I am telling you. So it is because why? You see, the ones that our mates now, our colleagues, our contemporaries now, sorry, we might not be able to win them. You know where we're going to focus on? These ones, our children.
The next
generation. If we can get them into this truth, number one, Jesus did not save you from any sin. There was no sin in your head.
I'll tell you what.
Number one thing, I tell you, my children.
No.
2, sin of Adam and Eve did not connect to you. 3, your father who is in heaven. No. Forget that your father in heaven. This is your father. I am your God.
Oh, yes.
You understand?
You're the representative.
I am. Forget that your father who is in heaven. Talk about your father here. So my children, I teach them how to say that prayer differently. And also, when you reverence your father who is in heaven, what about your mother? Why did they not put the women in that prayer? Our fathers who are within us, and our mothers who are in the night. Hallowed be thy names and thy presence forever. This is how we're supposed to. We venerate this. These are ancestors. How can I say my father who's in heaven? And they destroy the womanhood completely.
But they destroy you as a father because the father is in heaven.
That is the issue, even in Pentecostal church today. Oh, a woman is ready to bow down and worship the feet of the pastor, but she cannot respect her husband at home. That was how we women were turned against their family. The Bible said it. I am here to turn the heart of a father, mother, against their daughters. That's what Jesus said. To turn the heart of the child against the mothers. That is what the religion did.
Said.
Yeah. You go to church today, a woman will respect a reverend father than she respects her husband. She cannot serve her husband by kneeling down, but she will serve a pope or bishop by kneeling down. Ordinary man. But the man married you and put in your house. Okay, he paid your bride price, traditional wise, and you drag him to the church, and he still paid. And yet, whatever thing you born, they say you're going to still baptize him because he has a sin. What kind of thing are you telling me? They baptized two of you guys. So why is the sin still there? You see, so if the white man have salvation, they cannot give to the black man. Black man should wake up. Elliot Moss, you know him, right? Mm-hmm. He's a South African.
Yes.
Okay. Now that guy is building great salvation for America.
Yeah. Where is South Africa?
Where is ordinary Tesla in Africa?
There's none.
He's bound to do that. Where is the technology in Africa? No. But America has grabbed him. He cannot travel. They need him. Philip Emeagwali, he's from Nigeria. Philip Emeagwali, the man that have invented technology and computers. People, you don't hear about him. What is Microsoft? His name is Philip Emeagwali. He's from Igbo land. But he gave America line stream on internet and telecommunication. But nobody hears about him.
No.
America will take you. If you are good in the military, you're not going anywhere. America will take you. When they discover salvation, they are not ready to share with the race. So why would you tell me they'll give us one white-looking boy with blue eyes, say, oh, he has come to save a black race? No. Black man should save himself. Number one, reject this bullshit. BS they gave us.
We go. There's adult here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think definitely we probably gonna keep on talking about these topics and try to, wake up the black race, wake up ourselves first. Because I think I need to know more. I'm learning. It's a process. Because the thing that they infused into us for centuries, still today, have effects even on our reflex.
It's a brainwash system.
Yes, even on our reflex. Because my mother today is like, there's nothing I can do for her. Because she believes so much in whatever they've been telling her.
Yeah, that's why I say, you see that generation, our mothers, God bless their soul, as they are stepping out of the stage, you see this dispensation that's coming, the church should wait for us. They're not going to see us. See, they don't know what is coming. They don't know. Because our wives and our children are not ready to go inside their houses. You see, they don't know what is coming.
I got a feeling. Do you think they're not... Because... all the thing I've seen in populations and things like that says like, okay, the world's gonna have Africa gonna have the most young people, the youth, the interest that I've seen that they're building into Africa. Now I'm scared for Africa because of the natural resources that we have, and then when you go in Europe right now, there's nothing. They're suffering. Germany's suffering. France is suffering. Beautiful. There's something happening in New Caledonia right now. They're trying to gain independence against France. So where's France gonna find the energy? Because Niger removed the
Mali moved. Sudan moved.
So
no, not Sudan. Mali, Nigeria, and which other one?
Burkina
Faso.
So. And I think Guinea, there's
still,
there's nothing.
It didn't work out.
Yes. So what's gonna happen when they see like black people, the diaspora now are gonna go back in Africa and invest, and they have that the power to go and still put us in suffering.
This is our problem presently in Africa, the Middle East. Mm-hmm. The Middle East.
Okay.
Dubai, Qatar, Iraq.
Okay.
See, these people say they are not even Muslim, they are Arabs.
Yes.
Okay.
They claim that.
They claim that. But they were Africans.
No, they are African.
India is Africa.
Yes.
Pakistan is Africa.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
If you want to say Egypt is Africa, so why do you not tell me that Israel is not Africa?
Israel is in Africa.
Oh, but you say Egypt is Africa, but you know Israel is somehow independent because America is backing them. So there is a global political rat race. The issue is this: if actually that Middle East Africa, which is Dubai and the brothers, will one day understand that, the power they have it,
They have it.
they control it
Right,
now.
yeah.
See, something happened to the black race. You want to tell me 6 million step out of the shores of West Africa in the 14th century? 6 million in the 16th century, 16th, 17th century, stepped out of the shore as slaves. And yet, now they are still trying to take over Africa again. But they didn't win. See, there are two important things the white man will never try again. They will not try it again. Number one, they can never endeavor or do anything to enslave the black man anymore.
Oh no, it will never happen again.
Because why? Even when they brought their slaves in their houses, right? Suddenly their daughters started giving birth to black.
Yeah, they're giving birth.
If you bring us close, we'll contaminate your race. Period.
But there's something in the white race. I understand. I really understand. They have a survival skills that's very, very highly developed. The survival skills, because the black man and the white man, he says like, you know what, I'm building for my next generation, the future generation. But some of us, like not me and you, but some of us, do we just have kids? We just have things, and then okay, it's whatever.
A lot happened to us, bro. This is people
This
who
is
are
trauma.
victimized of 500 years old religious mess.
Well,
Politically, we were mess. Religiously, we were mess. Economically, we were conquered.
oh, still now.
It took a lot happened to us. So many of our fathers, our grandfathers who you see out there, they are still having the post-traumatic stress syndrome. They are all, even the income, the result they are making is out of stress. Because why? The picture that they have on the black race, anywhere you go in the world, they are not acceptable.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been traveling. I've seen it. Even in
To praise to Hanuman, the ancient ones among the black race, right? We are coming back to the same point because they cannot do anything without us. Presently,
prison,
whether you like it or not,
they need us.
they cannot. And in rightful saying this, until the black man will understand that he is a source. Because I wanted us to talk about that, the source, one day. We'll talk about the source.
We will definitely
Yes.
one day, and I think probably next episode that's coming.
Yes.
We'll talk about.
What is actually the source? Is the source their God or Jesus, or what is the source? So we'll be able to break it down and understand that you radiate under the sun as a black man, the melanated energy.
Definitely.
You have a circuit of magnetic force that under your foot you can relate with the earth.
I'll tell you something. Sorry to cut you off.
Yes.
Every time I go in Haiti, first thing I do, I remove my shoes and start.
Put your leg on the floor, on the ground.
Not touch yourself.
Yes.
Why is that?
You are resonating with the magnetic field of the land.
Why is that?
That's what I'm saying. You are recharging yourselves.
It's too much.
It's
'Cause
deep.
What you're saying now, I'll tell you something. Because before I did, what I had to get done and get myself situated here in America, I had to travel in Haiti. 2018. After, because I was empty. I felt empty because I left Haiti 2009, and I was empty inside. When I come here, I said, one day a lady told me, "What are you doing here?" An African lady, and I said, "Well, I don't know. I'm kind of lost." She said, "Well, people like you, they need you in Haiti." So you know what? Let me think about it, and I buy me a plane ticket, and I went over there. That was going to be the last time to see my favorite uncle. So it's so deep because I think 2 months later he passed away.
Passed away.
And then I start, getting more confidence and looking for where I'm going, be settled. So I think what you just said, putting our foot in the soil. I think because we're here, we're far away from our place. Sometimes we got lost.
You know when I say the two things the white man will never do again, right? When they say that you can never even slave the black man, no? Number 2 points, right? When they took these black people as slaves inside a ship, they still stole their gods along. Ignorantly, they put their gods in the same ship. Ignorantly, they shipped their gods over the sea. So these people still have inalienable access to their source. And that was why the more you kill them, the more they continue. Isn't it in their Bible? When Joseph went to Egypt, he brought all his family, right? When he died, you know what happened? They buried him in that special space Pharaoh gave them. They went and told Pharaoh, no, we want to bury him where we can always have a feast with him. Pharaoh allowed them, and they took Joseph and buried him in their own area in Egypt. That's according to their story. Do you know that every year, they know that the only person that knew about the signature and the treaty of peace Israel had with Egypt was that guy, Joseph. The only person that have access to the document of the treaty of peace was Joseph. He is their source to their spirituality. So every year they go to his grave and they do their ritual. Do you know what happened? After 430 years, according to their book, when they were leaving Egypt, they exhumed the bone of Joseph. And put some part of it. First of all, they first carried it on a coffin. As they are driving out of Egypt, they had the bone of Joseph. That was their source. That is the chi. We call it the chi, the energy, the source. Okay, and it got to a point that they became so tired, they separated the bones in pieces. This one, hang on your neck, everybody were hanging the bone around them until they got to where they were going. Because if you separate the black man from his source, he's dead. So that was when they introduced Jesus. That was a means to separate us from our source and follow Jesus. And since that time the black man left their source and followed Jesus, we got it wrong. We are dead. We are dead corpse walking till now. But I am so grateful to the Eledumare, the spirit of our ancestors that have been voiced into the wilderness. And now we are returning back to those sources. And if you go to my house, you can't see the picture of Jesus. Why is the picture of my father? My father's father. My father's father's father. I know them till the sixth generation. I venerate them. Anytime I want to pray to them, I don't pray anyway. I libate.
Yes,
because we speak in order. I libate to them. So this order, that was broken in us, is the only thing. Once we can restore it, the sense of the confident black race will emerge. It will completely emerge.
Because they did that, and I've been asking myself questions because I've been traveling. When I came here, the white religion tell us we don't venerate dead
people. But what is Saint Michael and Saint Gabriel doing in the churches? Why do they still say Saint Michael pray for us, Saint Gabriel pray for us, Saint Agnes pray for us? Do you know Mary?
No.
Mary Magdalene, or Mary the mother of Jesus, right? Do you know what they call her? Mary in the litany of the Blessed Virgin Mary. She is called the Queen of the Star, the Queen of the Coast. The Queen of the Coast. Mermaid. Oh, you don't know?
Yeah.
Mary is a mermaid. Christianity is a marine religion. This is the reason when Jesus was able to walk on the water, according to their story. Listen, he's a marine boy, he's a water boy. This is the reason. Go and check the symbol they used to have about Jesus in their churches. Is the symbol of a fish. Pay attention. The word is hidden in quotes.
Yes.
When they see Jesus or put the cross, they will draw the picture of fish. He's a fisherman. That's why he asked them, I will make you fishers of men. He's a fisherman. You understand?
Yes.
In one of my trips I have, the 38,000 feet trip I had beneath the sea, in one of the astral journey I made, I told you what I saw about water. You won't believe it. We have a wrong picture about what water is all about. Inside that depth, all their technologies were built from the same system called water. You can bend water. You can use water as a pillar. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is a religion of marineness. And we are also the marine people. From where we come from, we are the water people.
We are.
Of course, 90% of what is inside me is water. So what are you telling me? I go to the beside the water and pay libation to the waters because I cannot do a prayer any day without calling the mother of the waters. You understand? I cannot. Because why? Elemental wise, I am January. I'm Aquarian. But I have a covenant with water, which is not biological. It is in the heritage of what we are. The blackness. You see, when I was asking them a question when I went to that trip, the last thing they told me, I'm going to round up here. They said that they are waiting for their siblings, the people of the waters. They told me that the only thing the whole world is questing for, which is they call it the major contention. They want to know, they want to take over the waters. World War One is about taking over the waters. World War Two is about taking over the waters. Look at the last time Atlantic they went. What are they looking for? Now they told me, but they are waiting for their cousins to return, which are the black race.
So, like, we can return to that conversation, but like I was going to say, we told you about the Asian community, because when you come there, when you go over there, they tell you, okay, do not venerate dead people. And I'll tell you, we got our, independent warriors, which is Dessalines and Toussaint Louverture. Actually, Toussaint Louverture, France took his body. He's in the Pantheon in France right
Serious? What about the woman that fought for Haiti? What's her name again?
There's so many of them.
I know of one particular woman that fought, was a queen. She fought for the liberation of the Haiti race.
Yes, we have, what's her name again? What's her name? I don't want to lie, but I'll talk to her about that later. But what I'm saying is, like, right now, they make us, even my mom right now, she's telling you, like, okay, my father is not nobody to me. I said, who's somebody to you? Jesus. I said, where do you know Jesus? We always have a fight here talking